Hi friends, it's Ms Erin from the University City Public Library, here to read you another silly story. Today's story is a twist on one you've probably heard before, Little Red Riding Hood. But the author of this book wanted to put a silly twist that made the story about favorites. Everybody's got different favorites. Favorite foods, different favorite songs, different favorite dances, and different favorite clothes. And it's okay if your favorite is different than somebody else's favorite, as long as it makes you feel mighty. And that's why today's author called it Mighty Red Riding Hood. Little Leroy LaRouge had a mighty fine collection of coats, but his favorite was a little Red Riding Hood that his sweet old Moo gave him. It had frills and bows that made Leroy feel more special than a birthday cake. That riding hood was dang near all Leroy wanted to wear, so everybody just called him Little Red. And that made him happier than a pig in mud. One day, Little Red's mama said, "Little Red, take this basket of my homemade pea bean fish bone muffins to your moo." Bean fish bone? Little Red was delighted to rid the house of those yucky muffins. He was even more tickled to get to visit his old Moo. On his way to Moo-Moo's house, Little Red happened to see a stranger. "Howdy," grumbled the stranger, glaring right at Little Red's riding hood. "Hi," said Little Red. He knew he shouldn't chitty-chat with strangers, but wolves were nothing but big old dogs, right? "You know, I usually only see frills and bows like that on girly clothes," said the wolf. "And you know, I usually don't talk to strangers," said Little Red right back. "Guess we're both rule breakers." And he waved goodbye and skipped away. Sooner than Sunday, that wolf caught up. "Why in the name of the hill country do you wear that silly, swishy thing?" snarled the wolf. "It's a riding hood, and it's not silly. It's my favorite. Thank you very much." "Fluffy, puffy clothes should be on a girl," snapped the wolf. "Well, it makes me feel like a firecracker," popped Little Red, "so I'll keep it right here." He did a twirl, and he waved goodbye. Little Red hadn't gone more than a few skips when, what do you know, that wolf was smack dab in the middle of the path again. "Why not a red hat?" the wolf persisted. "Or straight up and down red socks instead of all that flimsy fluff?" "Because I'm mighty when I wear this," Little Red said to the whole wide woods. "I'm not trading it for some plain old socks to satisfy a grumbly grump telling boys what they should and shouldn't wear." Before that wolf could grumble one more grump, Little Red spun around and was on his way. Off Little Red goes, around the monster swamp, but oh, that grumpy wolf is taking a shortcut to Moo-Moo's house. Little Red was a hop, skip, and a twirl away from Moo-Moo's front porch when, boom, that wolf appeared again. "Listen here," howled the wolf. "Give me that hood and I'll find you one that's better for a boy." "How about you find something better to howl about than my clothes?" cracked Little Red. He'd about had it with this darn wolf. About then, Out came old Moo Moo. "Now, what's all this hollering about?" she said as loud as a rumbling thundercloud. "Well, this wolf thinks he knows better than anybody who should wear my riding hood," said Little Red. That's so," rumbled Moo Moo, stomping over to the wolf. "That's so," said the wolf. "This boy's skipping around in a hood meant for a girl." "This hood is meant for Little Red," said Moo Moo, "and I gave it to him. Not to dress him up as a boy or a girl, but because I knew he'd feel mighty as a firecracker wearing it." "Listen," said Little Red, shushing everyone. "I'll give you this riding hood under one condition. Eat some of these yummy muffins so we don't have to hear you howling for a few bites." Little Red held out the basket. Moo Moo held in a laugh. "Yummy muffins? Fishbone muffins." And the wolf opened his big mouth. In the muffins went, and out they came. "Ew! What in the name of a swamp sister is that garbage?" spewed the wolf. "Some homemade pea bean fishbone muffins. You don't like 'em?" said Little Red. "About as much as I like greasy piles of garbage," the wolf replied. Moo Moo snorted. "His mama's muffins are nastier than poo on a shoe." "Poo on a shoe," agreed the wolf. "Poo on a shoe," giggled Little Red. "Well, it looks like we can all agree on one thing," said Moo Moo. "We can agree on two things," said Little Red. "One, it's lunchtime." He took the wolf's paw in his hands and gave it a mighty squeeze. "And two, I can smell a pot of Moo Moo's chili cooking." You mean you want to gobble up a bowl with me?" whispered the wolf, suddenly shy as a butterfly. "Well, you gotta get rid of that shoe poo taste somehow," Little Red grinned. "And there's nothing like a great big bowl of lunch that can't fix stuff amongst friends." "Friends?" the wolf asked, squeezing Little Red's hand right back. Little Red winked and nodded. "Come on. Now, before you get to gobbling, we have a few rules round here," Moo Moo said. "We wash our paws before we eat, and we keep our chitty-chat nice and friendly so we feel mighty." "Like a firecracker?" said the wolf. "Like a firecracker," agreed Little Red. "Look at that. That wolf got himself a new fancy collar. Bet he feels mighty wearing it. Maybe it'll be his new favorite." Well, maybe that story was a new favorite for you. I hope that you have a chance to have one of your favorites today. A favorite food, a favorite song, a favorite dance, and whatever you do, I hope it makes you feel mighty. Thanks for listening, friends. I'll see you next time. Bye.